My name's Pamela Rose, and today we're going to look at compound and simple time signatures. Sometimes in grade 5 theory, you're asked to change a compound time signature rhythm into a simple time signature rhythm, or a simple time signature rhythm into a compound time signature rhythm without changing the sound of the rhythm. Let's take an example of a compound time signature and see how we can change that into a simple time signature. The example we're going to look at is in 6/8 time. The first thing we have to do is decide how many beats there are in a bar in 6/8 time and what sort of beats they are. And by sort of, I just mean what the note value of those beats are. So in 6/8 time, we find that there are 2 dotted crochet beats in a bar. This is very important for you to understand if we're going to answer this question. Circle the dotted crochet beats. Either do that with a pencil or do it in your mind, but be very accurate and be very sure where those dotted crochet beats are. Then we want to look for a similar time signature but in simple time. So in compound time we have 2 beats in a bar, they're dotted crochets. So we're looking for a simple time signature with 2 beats in a bar. The closest one will be 2 crotchets in a bar, so a 2/4 time signature. Now we need to make our dotted crochet beats in the 6/8 time into crochet beats in the 2/4 time. Let's look at the first bar. The first bar in 6/8 time gives us 2 dotted crochets. We want to make those into 2 crotchets in our 2/4 time. So all we have to do is take the dot away. Let's look at the second bar. In the second bar in 6/8 time, we've got 3 quavers beamed together. They make a dotted crochet beat. Now we need to make those 3 quavers into a crochet beat. And the way to do that is to use a triplet sign. So now we've got in our 2/4 time signature a tripleted 3 quavers. With the other rhythm in that second bar, which is a crochet and a quaver in 6/8, that's still a dotted crochet. And what we should do is the same thing. We should put a triplet underneath that in 2/4, or that would make the equivalent of those 3 quavers into 2 quavers if we put a triplet sign underneath. In bar 3, we have a duplet, and all we need to do is to take away the duplet sign to make it into a 2/4 rhythm. Let's go on to the 4th bar. In the 4th bar, we've got a dotted crochet rest and a dotted crochet in the 6/8 rhythm. What we want to do is make that dotted crochet rest into crochet rest and the dotted crochet note into a crochet note. We simply take the dots away. So now we've got a 6/8 rhythm and a 2/4 rhythm, which should sound exactly the same. Let's have a listen to them. The 6/8 rhythm, 1, 2. And the 2/4 rhythm, 1, 2. And yes, I think they do sound exactly the same. Sometimes you're asked to do the other way around. So you're asked to go from a simple time to a compound time. We do exactly the same thing. Let's say we've got this simple time signature of 2/4. We circle the beats. The beats are crochet beats. We decide that we want to make it into a compound time signature which also has 2 beats in a bar, and that's 6/8 because 6/8 has 2 dotted crochet beats in a bar. So we take our first bar, which is 2 crochets in 2/4, and we want to make those 2 crochets, we want to make each crochet equal a dotted crochet, because we're going from a crochet beat to a dotted crochet beat. This is very simply done by adding a dot to each crochet. So now we have a bar which goes from 2 crochet beats in a bar to 2 dotted crochet beats in a bar in the compound time signature. In the second bar of 2/4, we have 2 triplets. In order to make that into a compound time signature, we simply take the triplets away. In the third bar, we have 2 sets of 2 quavers. In order to make 2 quavers sound in the time of 3 quavers, we add a duplet, and that's what we need to do when we take those 2 quavers up to the 6/8 time. Then the last bar is quite straightforward. We've got a crochet rest and a crochet note. We want to make them into dotted crochet beats, so we add a dot to the rest and we add a dot to the note. So in 6/8 time, we've got a dotted crochet rest and a dotted crochet note. In your grade 5 theory exam, when this question comes up, the compound time signatures that they use will be either 6/8, 9/8 or 12/8. These relate to, well, your 6/8, which is 2 dotted crochets in a bar, will relate very easily to 2/4 in simple time, which has 2 crochets in a bar. Your 9/8 in compound time, which is 3 dotted crochet beats in a bar, will relate very easily to your simple time of 3 crochet beats in a bar. Your 12/8 time signatures, which have 4 dotted crochet beats in a bar, will relate very easily to your 4/4 time signature in simple times, which is 4 crochet beats in a bar. My next session is going to be about writing a melody, and I look forward to seeing you there.